Okay, here we are in Alabama, specifically Alexander City, and I'm on a dump. A lot of late 30s, early 40s bottles. It's only a deep end. Well, they're spread out. There's broken milk. Could have been embossed. Okay, it looks like somebody's actually found the main concentration and has dug a hole. But that's actually melted. That means it's a city dump. This milk is an ACL and it's lost its paint. Not quite old enough to be embossed. Well, I guess I have to probe around all of this area and see what it feels like. Well, I probed for a good 15 minutes all over the area and marked off a number of spots that felt like they had the most glass. Okay, there's an Opelika. I think it's a Pepsi product. Yeah. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company. I could bring this one home and saw it off right here and make a drinking glass out of it. Yeah, I might do that. Anyway, here's another ACL. So I guess I'm going to go back to my van and get my tools and start digging a couple holes. Of course, I got kicked out. I came back to my truck to get some digging tools and there was somebody waiting there to tell me I asked for permission at the front office. And of course they didn't know how to answer the question. And the owner is usually here, but of course they weren't here this time. And then I had to walk all the way back to get my camera. And then it was such a large piece of land I couldn't even remember where I was, and I had to walk an extra half a mile looking for my camera. Now I have to leave after spending all that time coming over here and probing for the good spots.
Hey sir, how are you?
Hello.
You doing alright?
No, I'm not doing alright, but I did.
Okay.
So I'm leaving now, and I was just stopping here to make a phone call to him to tell him what happened and to ask him how to find this particular cemetery that he showed me that has a dump next to it.
Okay. Well, you got your ID on you?
Yeah, but I'm not going to show it to you.
Not going to show it to you. Okay. Well, right now we've got trespassing on this property, okay?
Okay.
You were back here behind the business without permission.
Okay, if they tell me to leave and I don't leave, then that's trespassing, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, but I did leave.
You left as soon as they told you?
As I told them I had to go back and retrieve my camera because I left it on the site because I had no idea this was going to happen. So I went back there and I had to walk several hundred yards, and it's probably not even their property because it's just woodland over there, but I might have been parked on their property.
Well, the thing is, do you know who owns Chapman's Healthcare by any chance?
No, I talked to the owner's daughter,
Okay.
and she doesn't really know if they own that particular land.
Do you know the name, the one you talked to?
No, because I didn't think I would need the information.
Archie Chapman is the owner of Chapman's Healthcare.
Okay.
That would be the person you need to talk to get permission to be able to, dig up bottles or whatever artifacts that you are looking for. I myself, I collect Coke bottles. I've got a bunch of different ones.
Oh, you do? Well, that's mainly what I collect. The Camp Hill Coke bottle is especially of interest to me.
I don't have Camp Hill. I've got Auburn, Atlanta. I've got Elliott City, Opelika. Camp Hill.
Yeah, well, Camp Hill is extremely rare. It's like a $3,000 bottle because there's only about 5 or 6 of them ever found.
Yeah. All right. Well, this
Wow.
gentleman to the right over here is my corporal.
Mm-hmm.
It's Corporal Tuck.
Okay.
He wants to speak with you. But hold on just a second. I'll be right back with you.
Okay. Yeah, now I gotta play the waiting game. Wait 5 to 15 minutes so they can run my license plate and see what's up.
It's cold out here. By the way, I don't know if you have it actually recorded or not. I'm Officer Lewis, Elliott City Police Department, badge 353.
Okay.
All right. I'd give that information to anybody. It doesn't bother me at all with that.
Okay.
Corporal's going in, talking with them, see what their main complaint is, because all we got on the radio is somebody's on the backside of the property digging. Nobody's supposed to be back there. So that's the whole reason we're out here.
Okay, I hadn't really started digging yet. I was just over there exploring the surface and probing the ground, and I probed out a few spots that I would have liked to have dug, but I came back to my truck to get the shovel, only to find a truck with an employee of this place waiting to talk to me and tell me that. And why do you need 3 cops after me?
That one, honestly, is probably just being nosy, see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm 57 years old. I've never been arrested before. I've been hassled by the cops probably 40 times for this type of stuff because bottle digging is apparently the most suspicious activity in the world.
Well, yes and no. Like I said, I collect a few things myself. I go around. I'm big into arrowheads more than I am bottles. So
Yeah,
you
I used
got
to
a
be.
spider on your hoodie, right back here, right in the center. Yeah, I think you get it.
Okay, yeah, I used to be into arrowhead hunting too, back in the early 80s, and then I was told to look behind this particular lake for this Indian site to surface hunt for arrowheads. I didn't find anything at all, and then on the way back I decided to walk along the shoreline of the lake, and I started finding old Coke bottles laying in the mud flats.
Yeah.
And then I took them home, washed them off, put them on the windowsill, and I started to like them. And I thought, wow, that lake is drying up, and if it doesn't rain in the next 10 days, it'll be even drier, and I will walk around the entire lake with a 5-gallon bucket and see how many bottles I can find. And it just went from there. It turned into a lifelong 35-year bottle digging career.
I'll tell you, one of the places I had better luck with bottles, you can't get too close to them now, but along railroad tracks.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I just came from Goodwater. I walked on the tracks for at least a mile and checked on either side, but then they have all that gravelly rock dumped on the side, so I don't know how there could be any 110-year-old bottles on the side of it without them being covered up by those rocks.
Yeah, over time the rain kind of helps wash the mud and stuff away from it. It's a little easier to get them. It's rare to find them where they're not cracked or broke or chipped somewhere, but...
Alright, sir, so I'm Corporal Tuck with the Police Department, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, did you leave any property down there that you may have to go back and get?
I did, but then I did go back and get it, and I had a bit of trouble finding it because it's such a massive piece of land.
But you have it now?
Yes.
Okay. So, what they're wanting is just for you to get off the property and not to come back. And if you do come back, you can be arrested for trespassing, okay?
Okay.
This where you was at was on private property, and they just don't want you on their property, okay?
Okay. Do you happen to know if they own the woods?
I don't know
like
what all
100
property they own. That'd be a question that you could call the company and find out. But they said for sure where you was at, where they seen you was on private property digging.
Yeah.
Cell phone by chance?
Yeah.
What I suggest is go to Tallapoosa County GIS.
Yeah, that's a great
Bring up map,
website.
you click on it, it'll show you the property owner.
Or there's several different apps, like hunting apps. Hunting apps are great to use for property because it shows you property lines and who owns it, and it actually gives you contact information for the owners, and you'll be able to contact them and get permission that way.
Okay. Well, I'm not really that up on how to use cell phones for that type of stuff.
Do you have any questions for us?
No, I guess not.
All right. Well, you're good to go, sir. Like I said, just don't come back on the property for them. All right.
Okay.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
All right.